Hey guys, it's me, Lainey Princess. I wanted to show you there's like this new doll I got. Well, I've had her for a while, but this is Strawberry Shortcake. She actually smells like strawberries. She's a 1980 doll. She's the original rag doll, and I also have Raspberry Tart. She looks nothing like Raspberry Tart from these days, but that's Raspberry Tart. When I smell her, she doesn't really have a smell because it took a while for my mom to get her. I got my thumb burnt and the skin was peeling off, and I was over at my friend Sophia's. She's my neighbor, and since we just got Wi-Fi, I can finally make more videos. Yes. I have this little fairy door. It's right here. I put a little fairy statue by it. It has a little welcome sign because I've been leaving to places a lot, so the fairies apparently brought me a welcome sign. That's its door, and there's a little chair, and a little teddy bear, yes. And and when I was gone for I really wanted to tell you guys how my trip on the vacation/camp was. It was really fun. But I'm going to tell you about the fairies. But we couldn't bring our phones, so it was just like, really? So I couldn't do anything electronic device stuff there. But there's its little house. It's called the Cherry Tree Inn. It has a little puppy statue and a little birdie nest. And there's the mother bird. It's in Spring Blossom. I call it like Blossom Heights or whatever. And that's the back door. I have a little fairy statue right here. Angel statue. And mom and dad statue. Oh my gosh, I am a big fan of Rapunzel. Me and my little cousin Aaliyah got to go see Disney on Ice, so we went, and I was just like, why not just take a picture with the Rapunzel poster? And I'm like the biggest Harley Quinn fan too. Hold on, if you guys can see it, it's like a big poster. Hold on. And I finally got I've been watching Netflix. We just got back home from the mall, and I got a new stuffy, but I forgot where it is. But the Queen's little place is Sophia the First mirror, where you can, hold on, there you can flip it. Then the fairies can put stuff in there. Ooh, maybe if they did, because last night I built this. Darn it, nothing in there. I got that little bath thing, and I got their car. The sounds don't work, it's pretty old. And I found this by the door one day, but now I'm just gonna like make a little petting zoo. So it has like a camel and a zebra and a pony now. But how, oh, and also I have like this little Harley Quinn thing. I have 2 night lights in here. But anyways, so how camp was the first day we got there. We set up our camping stuff. We set up, we got in our rooms. My room was Daisy, but I feel like really bad for for my cabin leader. I'm not going to say who, but the kids were like yelling at her and stuff. And I switched cabins across the hall to Bluebell. That's where my friend Rayanne was, and honestly, it was much better. And so once I got there, my kids brought stuffies and stuff, but I don't think, there was like a whole bunch of boys' cabins outside, but the girls got to sleep in the building. The boys' cabins were named after different types of wood. The girls' cabins were named after flowers. All that I remember is goldenrod, petunia. I think petunia was there. I think sunflower and daisy. Bluebell, Sweet William. That's all I remember. But anyways, on Tuesday or either Thursday or Friday, a whole bunch of boys, I think. We think either some boys or some girls, who knows. The boys aren't allowed to be in the girls' building, but we think the girls, or either some boys, snuck in at free time, and they trashed the cabins. Stuff was missing, stuff. And anyways, so there was like paddling boats in this little lake that apparently had snapping turtles, snakes, and frogs in there, and fish. So we had this giant mudslide, but we didn't get to go down it because it like went into the lake, and it was ugh. And once you got on the paddle boats, like the water was like flooding the paddle boats once you got on it, but the paddle boats didn't sink. It was weird. Anyways, there was like water from a rain in there, and ugh. When you sat down, there was like dead fish and stuff. Ugh. It was gross, and my butt was all wet. But anyways, there was this big swimming pool that I got kicked out of one time for touching a rope that everybody else was touching. Yeah. The swimming test, seriously, a whole bunch of people didn't want to take the swimming test because they were just like, well, I don't want to. It's probably going to be hard. Okay. Imagine that my closet is that end of the pool with the lifeguard, and over there at the other end of the pool, but only like 20 feet long. Okay, so you had to swim from there to there. Really? And you didn't even have to go back. And that was the swimming test for going in the deep end. There was a slide that when you got to the top of it, it smelled very bad. And there was a diving board we did, Code Man, which turned out to be a disaster. It was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday at nighttime. A whole bunch of kids with their flashlights were trying to find the cabin leaders and the game leaders. Okay, well, our team was me, my friend Maddie, and my other friend Brenna. And apparently, Maddie went left, I went right, Brenna got lost. Maddie went the other way towards me, but Brenna, we couldn't find her. So that was Code Man, and a whole bunch of other kids were trying to find her. Like she was just straight out crying in the middle of the woods, lost. And then 20 minutes later, Code Man was over, and like another 10 minutes passed, and we couldn't find her. And one of the kids, like there was a chapel, so it was Bible camp, Spring Valley Bible Camp. I have a picture of my cabin somewhere, and by the sign. But man, she scared us. Like almost all of the kids were trying to find Brenna, and one kid, like, I was heading up to, we were all looking in the woods, but I was heading up to see if she was, like, by the cabins or something, in the chapel, and then one of the kids said that she was in the chapel most of the time because she got lost. But every day, every single day I swam, we did this, like, really big contest. It was, like, Olympics in the pool. And it was like biggest splash, littlest splash, funniest dive, who could, like, coolest trick, stuff like that. And then we had like 10 minutes of swim time, which I missed because I had to go to the bathroom. But yeah, that's what I did. And my mom came to eat lunch with me on the very last day, and honestly, it was really good. It was like French fries, and I think it was like something else with it, and then it was chocolate pudding or either Jell-O, which I had no choice of Jell-O because all the Jell-O was taken, so I had to eat chocolate pudding with whipped cream on top, which was really good. And oh, we did have a little snack shack-ish, and we had to walk there. There was, like, activities. There was, like, archery and mini golf, and if I had my phone, I would have taken pictures. But anyways, that's for today. Bye.